This is Economy Watch, what you need to know about New Zealand's economic life today. Brought to you by interest.co.nz.
Kia ora, and welcome to Wednesday's Economy Watch, where we follow the economic events and trends that affect New Zealand. I'm David Chaston, and this is the international edition from interest.co.nz, and today we lead with news. The last few days of the northern summer holiday period is quiet, but basically positive. First, American retail sales at physical stores were up 5% last week from the same week in 2023, another pointer that the consumer side of the American economy hasn't stumbled yet. But there are, of course, pockets of regional variation. The Richmond Fed's factory survey wasn't so flash in its August survey, with a 10th straight contraction. The service sector in the region was stable, however. But the Texas Dallas Fed service sector survey is contracting, just as we reported yesterday its manufacturing sector was. But these regional business sentiment pockets might be outliers. As we noted for the Redbook's retail survey, consumers seem upbeat. And that is reinforced by the latest Conference Board survey of consumer sentiment. The rise in optimism on a national level contrasts with a few pockets of business pessimism. A very well-supported US Treasury 2-year bond auction brought a median yield of 3.83% overnight, down more than 50 basis points from the 4.39% at the prior equivalent event a month ago. It's a bond rally directly related to the Fed signals at Jackson Hole. Across the Pacific, China said profits at its largest industrial firms, mostly SOEs, rose 3.6% in the first 7 months of 2024. This was little change from June. They're up 4.1% in July from the same month a year ago. That they're still profitable overall is a good sign, and they are not getting worse. As China returns from its summer holidays, one thing it may be missing: childcare. The sharp demographic shifts are moving faster now, and a nationwide casualty is childcare centres. Businesses providing these services closed for the summer, and a rather large number of them aren't reopening. Enrolments are diving, reflecting the swift shift in attitudes from the last generation. Of course, China doesn't have this problem on its own, but it is particularly fierce there. Taiwan, however, has reported a continuing rise in consumer sentiment there. In fact, these levels are now back to levels last seen in March 2020 before the pandemic hit the island nation. From June this year, you may even call the rise a surge. The US Treasury 10-year yield is now just under 3.84% and up 3 basis points from yesterday. And the price of gold will start today up $1 from yesterday at $2,519 an ounce, and another record high. Oil prices are down, however, down $1.50 at $75.50 a barrel in the US, while the international Brent price is now just over $78.50 a barrel. And the Kiwi dollar starts today up nearly 40 basis points from yesterday at 62.5 US cents. Against the Aussie, we're about the same at 92 Australian cents. Against the euro, we're up 30 basis points at 55.9 euro cents. That all means our trade-weighted index starts today at 70.1, also up 40 basis points. And the Bitcoin price starts today at $61,804 and down 3.2% from yesterday. Volatility over the past 24 hours has been modest, though, just on plus or minus 1.8%. You can find links to the articles mentioned today in our show notes, and you can get more news affecting the economy in New Zealand from interest.co.nz. Kia ora, I'm David Chaston, and we'll do this again tomorrow.